doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. I am so close to summer break. I can taste it, right? Like just so close. Did I find out on Friday that I have another day that I have to work? Yes. So my last day of work is not June 6th. It is June 7th. Not too excited about that, but you know what? It'll be fine. It's only one more day, right? It's only one more day. So I thought that today I could go over the few books that I have been able to read over the past like 2 or 3 months. It hasn't been very many. I've only actually read 4 books for the past month, I think. Maybe, no. 1 book in April, 2 books in May. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, and then I'm also going to go over all of the books that I am planning on reading in June. I'm like super planning on reading, like hopefully, fingers crossed, super excited planning on reading. So of course, the one book that I read in April was the Cozy Escape Book Club pick for the month, and it was The Big Chili by Julia Buckley. I absolutely love Julia Buckley. I've read quite a few of her series and I liked it enough to, I would give it like 3.5 stars. I liked it enough that I purchased the second book in the series. So it's called the Undercover Dish Mystery Series, and our main character doesn't really know what she's doing in her life. She really loves catering, but she doesn't know if she can go full-time with it. She has a business that her dad calls the Undercover Dish, and she actually creates dishes and recipes for people in her town, but then here's the catch. They claim that they made it themselves. So we've got people who can't cook worth anything claiming their chili dish and claiming her chili dish, different things like that. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a solid book club read. Then the next book that I read was in May, and that was another Cozy Escape Book Club choice, and that was Space Murder. Our theme was science fiction cozies, which, just so you know, is a very small genre of cozy mysteries. Like, it's like in its infancy. It's a baby subgenre of cozy mysteries. But I really liked it enough to purchase the second book in the series, but it's by N.L. Haverstock, or Nikki Haverstock, and basically our main character is Captain Liz Laika, and she has some things in her past that have followed her into her career, and she's sort of given like the worst ship of the fleet and the most hodgepodge kind of crew, and she's expected to fail, and she finds herself having some very important passengers that she's not necessarily supposed to have. And so I really enjoyed it. I did give it like a 3-star, mostly because there were some, like, I don't know, I would say not necessarily typos, but like plot holes, and I enjoyed it enough to purchase the second one, but I will say that there are better sci-fi cozies out there, and if you haven't already seen my sci-fi cozies video that I made, you should go and check that one out, because those are some solid ones. The next book that I read in May, guys, I think it's gotten me like out of my reading slump where I'm like, I don't know what to read, I don't know, you know, what I want, and it was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I sobbed in this book. Like, it is about two sisters that are going on a vacation. One's pregnant, one is a workaholic, and they're trying to find a way to reconnect, and it's one summer, two rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. It is a rom-com, I will say, but it's more than that. It is about tragedy, it is about family dynamics, it is about two sisters, and if you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you know that I'm very, very close with my little sister. Like, we're going on what we call them sistercations. We're going on the sistercation in July before I have this baby, and I really, really resonated with this book. I listened to it on audio, which to me is the best way to read this book, is in audio. I loved the audiobook narrator. It was fantastic. I can't say it enough. I loved this book so much. So those are the 3 books that I read in April and May. I have 5 books here that I'm hoping to read and finish in June. That's a big ask for me right now. I am literally falling asleep at like 8 or 8:30 after Alex is being put down to bed. Have I fallen asleep a couple of times while putting him to bed? Yes. Yes, I have, and I'm not afraid to admit that. That has been me. Okay. So 3 of them I've already started, and then 2 of them I haven't started yet. So the first one that I am about halfway through is Emily Henry, People We Meet on Vacation. It is giving me almost as cozy and as just like homey vibes as Book Lovers. I plan on just like probably binge reading through Emily Henry. I feel like it should be a sin that she writes so well, and sort of has like grabbed my attention so well. I don't know what it is about her writing, but it is witty. It is just having me laugh out loud. I'm enjoying every second of it. She's even making me go against my auto. I don't know about anybody else, but I auto shut down when it comes to like secondhand embarrassment, right? Like if somebody's about to be like mortified or find out something bad or whatever, like I will normally skip the episode or fast forward through the scene or skip the chapter or whatever. But I'm forcing myself to go through the awkwardness of Poppy and Alex right now, and I am living for it. The next book that I am reading is the Cozy Escape Book Club pick. We had a fashion or beauty theme for this month, and you all voted for If You've Got It, Haunt It. And it's a haunted vintage mystery series. I'm really enjoying it so far. Our main character has a vintage shop called It's Vintage Y'all, and I'm really at the beginning. So she's gone into an estate sale of a really well-off, influential woman who was murdered, and she's starting to purchase some of the vintage clothing that she has, and a ghost pops up. So that's sort of where I'm at. I'm not gonna go into any more detail. The next book that I am reading is for the Teen Murders book club with Spencer and Samantha, and I'm going to be hosting that with them on June 12th as well. Super excited about that. I couldn't make it to last time because I was in the middle of being all of the nausea of pregnancy and everything. But it's No Good Tea Goes Unpunished by Brie Baker, aka Julianne Lindsay, and you guys know how much I love Julianne Lindsay, so I am so stoked to be reading that. I'm also about 30% into this book right here, and it is called Jack Spratt Investigates the Big Over Easy. Guys, this is by Jasper Ford, and I don't know how I went without knowing about this book. basically it is the nursery crime division. Guys, the nursery crime division, where nursery stories are real. Like Humpty Dumpty is real and he has been murdered and pushed off a wall. I don't know what else you need me to tell you. Why haven't you just gone and purchased it now? It's hilarious. It's like a hard-boiled like novel, but it's like you're almost like, really? Like there's a whole entire section about how the 3 pigs are homicide suspects. I can't even. It's ridiculous. I love it so much. And then last but certainly not least is another Emily Henry book. I said I'm gonna binge them, and it is Beach Read by Emily Henry. Do I know anything about that book? No. But did I automatically purchase the audiobook for People We Meet on Vacation and Beach Reads right after reading Book Lovers? Yes. Yes, I did. Because that is what I need in my life right now. So those are the books I've read and the books I'm planning on reading. What are you excited about reading for June? I'm really hoping that all of my book slumpiness and all of my really tiredness is out the window, and I can embrace the summer for what it is. Times to read, write, and reinvigorate myself. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.